Well, hello, I am here. You know what it is? It is, do it with me, Tuesday. Tuesday, you know what that means, right? 2 projects, 2 o'clock on Tuesday. Yeah, it's not any more complicated than that. 2 projects, 2 o'clock on Tuesday. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I had to make sure I had it right. So anyway, yes, I am so glad that you guys are here. I am glad that you are joining me today. So y'all just chill out for a minute while I kind of get set up. I've got everything together here and I've got everything prepped. I've been prepped for days. And if you are in my in-person card club that meets on the last Tuesday of every month, you know I have not been prepped for days. In fact, you know that I have been prepping during card club. They got all nervous. They're like, what are you doing for Tuesday? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know yet. But I think you guys are going to be pleased. I really do. I think it's pretty good. So a couple things. Hi, Katie. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Lisa. Lisa wants to know if I got a haircut. So Lisa, I did. Last Thursday, I got my hair trimmed. I got a little color put in. I warmed it up for fall. So maybe not. It's a little bit darker. I actually like it better like this. So anyway, thank you for asking. I would say thank you for liking it. But as it stands right now, all you want to know is if it happened. So it did. Hey, Drake. She said, hey, Salva. I said, hey, Drake. It's like somebody might think I have that famous singer on. I don't. It's Jennifer Drake, though. She's famous. She could work. So, yay, she loves it. Lisa loves it. Nita, hello. So, okay. So, here's what we've got. If you're watching live, say hi. If you're watching on replay, you're probably right about this point thinking, can I just fast forward through this? Yes, you can, but this is just the friendly stuff. Here in the South, we talk to people and we just talk about nonsense. And I feel as if I have mastered that. So anyway, Jen says she's not famous. Yes, she is. So, okay, so I got my 2 projects. So I want to do a little review with you guys from last week. Last week, I think you guys really liked the projects. So if you didn't see last week, you can go back. Everything's on my YouTube channel, Stamp and Shine with Julie Salva over there. So we made this cute little treat box. Okay. And then we made this little gift card holder here. Super cute, right? And it looks like a present. And here's the thing. So I asked you guys if I should keep going with our Tuesdays in November, and the consensus was overwhelmingly yes. And overwhelmingly as if you consider like 6 people responding, but they all said yes. So overwhelmingly yes. So I'm gonna keep going in November. So I think I'm gonna kind of focus on giftables. Like I might do a card and whatnot, but I think I'm gonna focus on quick and easy giftables, packaging, things like that. Cause that's always kind of like what we're looking for, you know? Jen wants to know where my necklace came from. Jen, it is Kendra Scott, and they have a good sale. I have a Kendra Scott girl. Christine Santori is her name. I'll send you her information and you can just order it from her. So if you're interested, okay. But I like this necklace. I got Jackie one in silver. So anyway, but so yeah, so those are the projects from last week. So I'm going to focus on the giftables. I'm going to focus on quick and easy packaging, and occasionally I'll throw a card in there too, and we'll see. So yes, I'll do it in November. Quit fussing. And then we'll see. I say quit fussing like y'all really care. Like, yeah, okay. All right. And then I want to show you a couple other things. Last week, I had a new demonstrator training for my team and then a team meeting. We did a little mystery card. So it was pretty easy. This was the card and kind of folds like that. But so it was a cute little fun fold. You know, you kind of cut up here. And so that was cute. Aw, Katie, that's nice. And then last week on the Great North American Stampin' Show, you know, that's on Thursdays at 6 o'clock. And then now that's on YouTube, and you can always go and watch it there. But this was my card here. So this was the card that I did for that. So really last week I was showing a lot of stuff. So I know you might be wondering, like, Julie, did you win? Did you somehow luck up and win? Well, I can't tell you that. But I can tell you that I've been polishing my crown. So anyway, so that's what I know. So I'm ready to get going. I hope you're ready to get going. We've got Tuesday happening. Did y'all see the little video that my card ladies did? They're the best. So sweet. So sweet. If you're local to Nashville and if you're a normal person, you can come to my card club. It is the last Tuesday of every month. I will be the judge of if you're normal or not. And as you can imagine, my standards are low. Anyway, all right, so we'll get going. Oh, Lisa's saw it. Okay, guys, so let me get the phone squared away, and I'm going to show you what we got going here. So there, ooh, my little calic going there. Hello. Come on. There we go. All right, good. Yeah, I'm going to need the, oh, hey, I don't want you to see that yet. Okay, all right. It's time to get going. Let me get my computer going so on occasion I can look over and see your comments. I know you're like, Julie, would you please just learn the tech stuff one day? One very special day. Putting my glasses on for close-up stuff because I'm old. Yeah, I'm good. I am ready to go now. All right, so this one, we're going to start off easy, okay? We're going to start off easy. This is an oldie, but a goodie, okay? This is one that some of you guys know how to go, but part of what I do and what I want to do is just remind all of us, you know, that we've got some fun that's happening. We've got some easy things. Not everything has to be tricky and hard and everything like that. So, cut your paper. Designer Series paper, pick a pattern. This is just the one that I happen to have right here. So pick your pattern, cut it to 6 by 6, okay? Then do nothing with your trimmer, nothing at all. Move it to the side. And then what you're gonna do, I think you guys probably know what's getting ready to happen right now, okay? Then what you're gonna do is you are going to fold it in half, like so. I'm gonna do it this way. Fold it in half like so. You guys know this. It's called the diaper fold. Who does not know the diaper fold? Who does not know the diaper fold? If you don't know how to do the diaper fold, let me know. Jen, I did not find the scoring blade. It is, I don't even know where. I'll find it. I'll find it. In the meantime, we'll just work with what we have. Hi, Brenda from Canada. Okay, so I folded it in half. Then I'm folding this piece down. Then I'm folding this piece up to the score line. Okay. This is what you guys are gonna be like. This is where you're gonna mess up, okay? Because somebody's gonna take it and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna fold it up like that," and that's not how it goes. You go to the score line, okay? Go to the score line. Good. Lisa doesn't know how to do this. I'm so glad because now I can teach something, okay? And then fold this down, and boom, it's done. It's done. What do you put in here? You put a gift card. You put some candy. Anything like that. It's a super cute thing. Now, for those of you who like, oh, I knew how to do that, Salva. I need you to teach me something I don't know. Hold, please. All right. I'm going to up my game on the diaper fold. I will up my game. Those of you who doubt me, honestly, one day, you'll stop. So I'm going to take a piece of cherry cobbler cardstock. I'm going to cut it to 6 by 6. Okay. All right, okay, there we go. Same premise, but just hang with me. Hang with me, okay? I'm going to fold in half. Now, cardstock is a little trickier to fold, okay? You could score if you wanted to, just score that diagonal, okay? So, Lisa, pay attention now so you know how to do this. Okay. All right, fold it in half. Take one of the ends, fold it down. Like, Salva, how are you up in your game? Hi, Mr. Adam. It's lovely to have you here today. Then the same thing. We're going to take this corner. We're going to fold it up to the score line here. And I know right now some of you guys are like, Julie, you said you were going to up your game on this project. And what you have basically done is the exact same thing, again, up to the score line here, with a more boring piece of paper. This makes no sense whatsoever to me. I do not understand how this is better. Well, you're getting ready to understand how this is better. Hold one moment. Let me grab a scrap of black because we're going to need it. And I know you're like, a scrap of black, Salva? This is the worst card ever. And it's not even a card. What are you even doing? Okay, that. All right, I'm going to trim this down to, I'm going to go with 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And then I'm going to take another little 3/4. I'm going to keep this little piece, and I'm going to take this down to this. I kind of want it to be like, we are now guaranteed to lose this piece. Somebody keep an eye out on it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take my black, take my adhesive, put some adhesive here, take my black, kind of put it off to the side. Now I think you can see where I'm going. Now somebody's getting excited because they're like, okay, all right. Now this is not as bad as I thought, Salva. Can you tell what I'm doing? What am I doing here? What am I doing? Somebody tell me. Got a little bit of silver. Oh, could it be a buckle? It could. It could. This is from the shimmer paper that coordinates with the Peaceful Garden. Okay. Yes, Katie. Santa. That is exactly what we're doing. Fiona's excited. Fiona's excited. Okay. Buckle goes there. And rest of Santa's belt. Right here. And boom. How cute is that? How cute is that? Now, isn't that a fun little treat to put on somebody? Yes, Tiffany, that's exactly what we're doing. I mean, it's so cute just to put on somebody's desk. In fact, I have some M&Ms right here. And now at Christmas time, you would put Christmas candy in here. But see, a small little candy treat fits great there. So let's say you're going into work, or let's say you are hosting a little party, or whatever it is you're doing, and you're like, man, I need a quick and easy something. I would really like to make something quick and cute. Okay? This is it. All right? This is it. It's a piece of 6x6, and then you just make the Santa belt and put like a Christmas themed candy, a Ghirardelli, something like that in there. Easy, easy, easy. Now, lest you are like, well, this is kind of easy today. It's time for project 2. Now, I did this on purpose. I specifically did a quick and easy project because, thank you, Kathy, because I want you guys to have that, okay? I want you to have it because I promise you this. When you put this somewhere, give it to somebody, they're going to be like, that is the cutest thing. Thank you so much. I promise. If somebody looks at it and says, that's dumb, then they don't get anything else. Okay, they get nothing else. But now I'm going to go to a different project. I'm going to project 2, and this one's a little more in depth. A little more in depth. But you're going to love it. You know who else is going to love it? Bath and Body Works. Because I've already taught you how to make, I think I taught you in a Great North American Stampin' Show maybe about a month ago. I taught you how to make, and Linda LaFond made 8 billion of them for her nieces and granddaughters and all like that. I pulled the embellishment off. I needed it for something else. But I taught you how to do this packaging for the lotions or the foam soap for Bath and Body Works. I'm going to teach you how to do something else now for Bath and Body Works, and you're going to love it because this is what I know. This is what yes, they get cold. We love Bath and Body Works because we can get cute things that people like at great deals, right? So I'm going to teach you how to up that, okay? How to up your little thing that you got for probably $5 or less, but it's going to look super, super cute. Okay, so here we go. Now, I got to tell you, I got tired of working with reds and cherry cobblers, so I grabbed my Poppy Parade. Also, grab your notepad. Okay, grab your notepad. You're going to want to write these measurements down. So, grabbed a piece of Poppy Parade. I am going to cut this, okay? I'm going to cut it to 9.5. Okay, by 8 3/8. Now, my card ladies today were bemoaning the whole 8th issue, all right? But you guys are advanced now, and they are too. We can do 8ths, all right? We can do it. So that's what we did, 8 3/8. So again, this is trimmed down to 9.5, boom, 8 3/8. Now, I'm going to keep this 8 3/8 here. On this 8 3/8 side, you are going to score, so park the dart, at 1 inch and 2 inches from each side. So let's go on and do 1 inch. Now, guys, this is where I'm telling you, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, you really need to get one, okay? Because, again, they come with a scoring blade, and yours will not fall into the abyss the way that mine has. I'm going to get another one. Somebody told me, they're like, you can order scoring blades. I do know that, but in a way it's more fun to just keep complaining about it. Okay, 1 inch and 2 inches, and then again on the other side. Okay, so this is pretty easy, right? 1 inch and 2 inches. Okay, all right, now we're going to turn it to the 9.5 inch side. Okay, the 9.5 inch side. And on the 9.5 inch side, we're going to score again from both sides at 1 inch. You notice it goes over to 1 inch and 1 1/4 here. And sometimes I like to use that side. I like my paper resting all over here. I feel like it's a little more stable. So that's sometimes why you'll see me do that. 1 inch and 4 1/4. So this is easy, right? You guys good with this? And I gotta tell you, I got these dimensions. I was on Pinterest kind of looking around. I'm like, what do I want to learn how to make? And this was one of the things I wanted to learn how to make. And so I found directions on this, and these dimensions were from the Paper Pixie. So I want to make sure I give her credit. Okay. 1 inch and 4 1/4. Okay. Yep. Now we're in good shape. Okay. So this is what we have here. A lot of score lines here. Okay, a lot of score lines here. And I'll say them one more time. Okay. So on the 9.5 inch side, we've just scored in at 1 inch and 4 1/4 from both ends. On the 8 3/8 side, we've scored at 1 inch and 2 inches. Okay. So not too tricky. I'm going to go on and do my folds here. This is where, especially working with cardstock, you want to, your folds, you really want to burnish them well. I had to get on to somebody in card class today. They're like, this doesn't look as good as yours does. Well, they didn't say it that way, but I'm pretending they did. And my answer is, you did not burnish. You did not burnish. She's like, I don't know how to burnish. I just know how to bone fold. Ha! Because that's Julie's word. Okay. So it's important that you do that. All right. So burnish, burnish, burnish. We're in really good shape now. Good. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is we're going to do some trimming. Okay. We're going to do some trimming. And so I want you guys to take a look at exactly where we're going to trim. Now, I've given you this tip before, right? I've told you guys before you trim, because it can be a little confusing. I take a pen, okay? I take a pen and I mark out the areas I'm trimming in, okay? So I can look at this and see I am going to trim. Take that off. I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut that and that. This is coming off. This is coming off. This is coming off. Man, that's a lot that I'm taking off, right? There. Okay, that's good. And that's coming off, okay? Why is it helpful to do this first? Because you can get confused, okay? Maybe you guys don't, but I do. I get confused. So this way, I don't have to stress over anything, all right? You're impressed I can type, talk, and teach all at the same time. Katie, I used to teach high school. If you were not able to do multiple things simultaneously, things got dangerous. Not kidding. I loved teaching. I loved teaching high school. Loved it. I loved my students. I loved everything about it. I really did. So, yeah, I taught high school English. So trimming. Okay. And again, trimming. And then when I get this done, I'm going to hold it here under the camera for a minute, and you guys can take a screenshot of it because I think that'll be helpful to you. Okay. Katie, that answers everything. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Okay. And again, right here. Okay. All right. Now, put it that way. Make sure I've done it properly. All right. 2, 1. Oh, I left one off. This one goes. right. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, now I'm going to cut my slits. Okay, so slit. Now you can miter your edges if you want to. Remember, I heard Lisa Bowden say that, and so now I say it because it makes me sound smart. And I do like to do it because I think it looks nice. Okay. All right, that's okay, Lisa. Late is better than nothing, right? Although if you're watching on replay, I'm glad that you're here that way too. I know not everybody can be here at 2 o'clock, and I know there's other fantastic stampers that are doing their thing. We're just trying to get by, aren't we? We are just trying to hang in there. This is not where you're coming if you're looking for fantastic stamping. So just know this is like Fantastic Sam's. So okay, I actually thought that was kind of funny. I don't know if y'all did, but it amused me. Okay, I'll try a little better. Okay, boom, boom. The Fantastic Sam's of Stampin' Up! Right here. If you go to Fantastic Sam's, I mean no disrespect. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna let it sit here for a minute. If you want to take a screenshot of that, you can, because that's going to be your template. And I know sometimes, you know, that can get a little tricky. So, okay, are we screenshotting? We're screenshotting. We're screenshotting, and now we're not. We're done. Okay. All right, so I am going to adhere using regular adhesive just in case I mess up because, you know, the odds are good. But if you are making this in real life, and I will go back if I happen to luck upon doing it properly. If you're doing it in real life, you would use tear and tape or Stampin' Seal Plus because, again, with boxes, you want them to work. Okay, so I'm going to kind of start my folding, and what I like to do is just fold and kind of be like, how does this work? And then that's when I figure it out. So on the flip side, I know I'm going to have some adhesive here on these little tabs. Okay. So I've just kind of flipped it over to put the adhesive on the flip side. And and I think I'm going to put some here too. Here and here. Okay, so far I've put it in 4 places. Flip side of these tabs, and then right here. Okay. What did you miss? Oh my gosh, Cindy, you missed a ton of stuff. Like I gave away a $1,000 gift card, and Sarah Douglas, the CEO, popped on. And no, you didn't miss that. Yeah, you missed a diaper fold. I'll show it to you though. I'll show it at the end. Okay. All right. So now these kind of tuck up in here. There we go. See what we're doing here? There we go. And then this piece folds down over them. So you get a nice double layer there. Brilliant. Mark just called me. I hung up on him. Okay. So again, tuck, tuck, fold. Then these pieces there. And you know what? It's going to look better because this is the piece that's going to be sticking out. So you do want this to look pretty. I'm going to go on and edge those. Okay, I'm not done yet, all right? This is just the box, but you can see these pieces will tuck right in there. And then this, you could adhere it with a magnet or the chatting. Velcro, I'm not doing any of that, but you could. Okay, so this is the box. I'm gonna set that aside. We're not done, okay? Now we're gonna cut something else. Something else. Back to my Poppy Parade, okay? I am going to cut a piece at 4.5 by 4 7/8. So I'll go here, 4.5 by 4 7/8. Okay. And on the 7/8 sides, I'm going to leave it right here. Okay. I'm going to leave it right here on the 7/8 side. Got some scoring to do again. Okay. Come to me, little scoring thing. 1.5 2 3/8. 1 3/8. Okay. And 3 1/4. Okay. So that, I'm gonna set that aside. Then I got to cut one more. Okay. 1 5/8. Now, you guys, I don't want to hear you complaining about the eighths, okay? Don't complain about it. Figure it out. You can do it. You can do it. 1 5/8, and then 6 1/4. Now, I told y'all for the longest time, you heard me say that like eighths ran me nuts. But now I'm like, nope, that's not who I am. I'm an eighth girl. I can kill the eighths now. I'm doing great, and you guys are too. And then on the 6 1/4 sides, we're just going to leave it here. I'm going to score at 2 3/4. And if right now you're like, I am never going to make that, I am going to stop you right there and tell you, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because here's what you're going to do. 3 5/8. If you make it, and take a picture of it, and then 4 1/2. And post it on my page here, I will send you something. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be something. Okay? All right. So there we go. We got that. Now, look what we're doing. We are going to Mountain Valley fold. Okay, where's my bone folder here? Okay. Mountain Valley. Look. What's getting ready to happen here? Ooh, you know what? I think I need to trim it down. It's a little wide. Hey, you know what? It's not a big deal. Oh, man, she messed up. I was really pulling for her. Well, keep pulling for me. It's not a big deal. I just trim a little bit off, right? Boom. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, Katie, the more you use 1/8, you become a professional. And I have been telling you guys for a long period of time that I am a trained professional. I am a trained professional. And one day you're going to believe me. One day you're going to believe me. Okay. And then same thing here. Mountain Valley. Okay. I'll burnish it right here. Mountain Valley. Now you could adhere this if you want to, but I really don't think you need to. Yeah, no scoring blade, Lisa. I'm hoping one day somebody will send me a scoring blade. Again, I need to trim a little bit. So I don't know what I did there. I'll take a gander at that and see if I wrote it down wrong. Odds are good. All right, there we go. Now, look at that. See, we have these inserts in here that are screaming, I tell you, for a gift. Like maybe hand soap. Right? Or the little, sanitizer soap. Maybe we're screaming for that. And then perhaps another gift. Coordinating, right? Christmas morning hand cream. Okay. Connie uses the 16ths. Wow. Wow. I will DM you my address. I will. And then we have this little empty one right here. So what I'm going to do there is just take a couple cute little peppermints and put them right there. You could put like a Hershey's Kiss in there or something like that. Look at how cute this is. I know I can order a replacement plate. But honestly, now it's just more fun just having you guys just get on me about it. You know what? I'm going to order a replacement blade because I can't be out here cutting all the eighths and being all like a trained professional using my doohickey blade to do a scoring thing, right? I mean, if this doesn't seem to be sticking in, just trim it a little bit. That just goes against the whole trained professional ethos that I have going, right? So I'm going to trim that side a little bit too. Okay. Again, it's not a big deal to have to trim some off sometimes. It's truly not. It's not a mess up or anything like that. Okay, there we go. So I've got my box going there. All right. Now I know that little trim thing that I did kind of made it cattywonk here. And I'm not going to really worry about that because when I show you the one that I made earlier, I do it perfectly. So I'm not going to worry about that. But it is gross right now. All right. It needs to be decorated. Lisa said she loved it. That was nice. It needs to be decorated. Okay. So look, here's the thing. You can kind of have it be a little cattywonk and decorate it beautifully and people are going to love it. Okay. Because look, when you open it up, that is a nice gift right there. That is so nice, right? It is nice, Connie. Okay. So look, this is how we're going to decorate it. So I have pulled out some of this Jolly Delivery paper, okay, because I love this paper, and I really love this little Hallmark scene here. And I have trimmed that paper down to, this is 3 by 4 3/8. This is 3 1/8 by 4 1/2. So I am going to put that right there in the garden green. Wait till you see this. You guys are going to love it. Now, the one thing I will say about an 1/8 is it does do a nice border. Okay, so we've got that. Then this is going to go on the top of my box, like so. I think I did a measurement wrong. But again, if you think that I'm not gifting this to somebody, you got another thing coming. Kathy Jones, it may be heading your way. Kathy is in my car class, and she and I, we are queens of cutting a measurement wrong, okay? So we've got that, all right? It's not gross, but it's just plain. You guys are the best. Okay, but I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. All right, so with the Jolly Delivery stamp set and a scrap of paper that I've cut down to about 3/4 of an inch, I'm gonna stamp my sentiment. Merry Christmas and happy wishes. Boom. There we go. Not done yet. Angle. Not done yet. And I know you're like, she's probably just going to put it there and, oh, that's cute. Wrong. Wrong. Listen to what I'm telling you here, okay? Every paper crafter needs one thing that when they use it, it's going to take something from okay or, yeah, it's cute, to amazing. And that'll vary for any number of you. For me, it is a fantastic ribbon. I am picky on my ribbon. Like sometimes Stampin' Up! Will come out with a ribbon and it's like, oh, that should be cute. And it's not. This ribbon right here has been sitting in my box. I've been waiting for the perfect thing to use it for. This is it. You just wait now. Wait until you see this. So again, I'm going to show you the inside. Somebody opens it up. They're like, oh my gosh. You could even like adhere a gift card right there if you wanted to, you know? So you just wait till I tie this ribbon. I want a ribbon that ties a bow that is unjuliable. Unjuliable, what does that mean? It means even Julie can't mess it up. Unjuliable ribbon. That's the standard, guys. That's the standard. So we've got our ribbon here. I'm ready to tie it. Okay, wait until you see what this ribbon does to this box. Oh my goodness. I'll kind of put it over to the side. Stunning. With that gold trim, and it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. It is beautiful. And again, oh man, it's so pretty. Again, it is, it's got to be with, I can't even talk right now. That is so pretty. I cannot even talk right now. Okay, but I will. This ribbon doesn't work for everything, okay? It does not work for everything. But what it does work for is stunning, okay? Katie has been saving her ribbon. Now look, now this little tag that was like, oh, it's a little tag. I'm going to put a couple pop dots on the back of it. And I'm going to make it look like it's tied in there with this ribbon. It will not be tied in with the ribbon because I am too lazy to punch a hole and do all that. Ugh. It's a faux ribbon. Okay. And boom. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Is this not the cutest little box? The cutest little box now. So this is project number 2. This is project number 1 that led you down a deep, dark trail of disappointment. This is the real project number 1. I was kind of playing a joke with you. It's a little diaper fold to look like Santa. I saw that from Lynn Dunn, by the way. All right, let me bring my camera up so we can converse. So much better than Sarah visiting or winning $1,000. Well, Cindy, you might be the only one that thinks that. But it is a cute box. Okay, change the glasses back to the normal glasses. All right, there we go. So, Tuesday, quick, easy designed to be. I am not trying to impress you with this. I am not. I am trying to remind you that simple can be super cute. And the person you give it to is going to love it. Trust me. Trust me. Then, that was very spooky. Then we have our gift box with our Bath & Body Works coordinating hand sanitizer and hand cream. So cute. So cute. So here's the deal. This will stay here. I'm also going to upload it to YouTube. If I don't feel lazy, it's hard to tell, but if I don't feel lazy, I will type up the dimensions for you in the description. I will do it because I love you for the box, so you'll have it. And again, remember that I got them from Paper Pixie. I want to give credit where credit's due. So there's that. A couple of reminders. You can still join a team this month all the way through Friday, October 31st. If you are not a demonstrator, for $35, you can get $125 in product. What in the world craziness is that? And free shipping. I think we have had 21 people join the Stampin' Sisters team. What? But there's room for you. So if you're interested in that, I'll have the join link, and it's just a matter of just clicking it, and then shopping. That's pretty easy, right? Okay, the other thing I want to tell you is Thursday is the Great North American Stampin' Show. Don't miss it. There will be fantastic projects headed your way, so you want to see that 6 o'clock Central Time over on YouTube. And then another thing, if you are local to the Nashville area, on November 8th, I am doing a cookies and cards class. Cookies and cards. So you want to pay attention to that. I'll include a link to that as well. And then finally, I am doing an amazing craft along, and it's still joining time. You can still order the kit or the tutorial. I have partnered with really good stampers, and then they let me in. Rhonda Wade, Erica Serwin, Melissa Faust, Ange McKay, and Deb Smeek, all-star stampers, all-stars, and me. So I will have the link. If you want to purchase that kit, you can. So anyway, guys, that's what I got today. That's where we're at. I'm tapped out. I got nothing else. So I hope you enjoyed Tuesday. I hope that you learned something. I hope you do this. And if you guys make a box and send me a picture of it, just post that picture on the page. I will send you something. I will send you something. All right. You guys are the best. Thanks so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. You crack me up, guys. Y'all are so